Namaste and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Shivani. We like to do a lot of product reviews on this channel. We do a lot of skincare, we do a lot of celebrity looks, and all kind of makeup looks. So if that's something you'd be interested in, please don't forget to subscribe today. I'm actually excited for today's video because I've not worn makeup for a while and I just want to put makeup on. I kind of feel like I forgot how to put makeup on because I haven't done it for so long. So let's go ahead and get started. As usual, I'm going to start by primer, and for that I'm going to use my Tatcha Silk Canvas. I'm going to take about 2 pumps of it, and I feel like this does really do a good job with just that much. I don't want to apply too much, and I'm going to take this in my T-zone. I actually forgot to put my lip gloss, so I'm going to take this lip maximizer from Dior, and I'm going to use this in the shade 007, just so my lips are prepped when I get to them. And for my foundation, I'm actually going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation, and this is in the shade 355N. I'm going to take about 1.5 pumps of it on the back of my hand, and I'm going to first apply that with a brush, and then I'm going to go over with my beauty blender. I feel like this one's a really good match for my skin. Okay, that 1 pump is not enough, so I'm going to take a little bit more out. I actually really like this foundation. I feel like it looks really natural. It's radiant, but not too radiant because it could go really oily really fast. For my concealer, I'm going to take my Born This Way concealer, and this is in the shade Sand. And I like this one too because it is natural, it's lightweight, but still provides you that coverage you need. So I'm not gonna go very heavy with this. Just on my inner corner and just right here. I like to do that because it kind of cleans up the edges, lifts your eye, takes care of a few things there. I'm going to take this concealer brush from Juno & Co. and I'm going to just blend it out. And then whatever is left on the brush, I'm just going to go over my eyelid area just to even everything out. So I'm going to take this primer from Ofra, and this is a Rodeo Drive primer. I'm going to pump out just maybe half a pump, but this much, and I know this is a lot too because it is pretty pigmented, and I'm going to take that on the highest points of my cheeks. Now, even though I'm using a brush, I'm using patting motions because I kind of don't want my foundation to move underneath. So just using the patting motion to give that glow, and then we're going to go in with our sponge and blend it out even more. There's so much product down here that I forgot that I had to do a video on, and everything kind of just like piled up. And now I'm like, is it even worth it anymore? Because the product's been out on the market for like 3 months, and that's kind of a lot, and new products come out now. So I don't know. I might still do those videos, just not as a new product. I'm also going to take this on the bridge of my nose and just on the right above my eyebrows. I like to do a little bit here, not too much, so I don't really have that much product on my brush. Okay, so now that I have most of my liquid products on, I'm actually going to take my Ofra sponge. I'm just going to blend everything out, make sure I didn't leave a spot, and it's nice and blended. And then we're going to go ahead and set our face after that. Okay, so I feel like everything is looking nice and blended. So I'm going to start setting my face. And for that, I'm going to use this Too Faced Born This Way translucent powder. And I'm picking some powder on just on the sponge and just setting under my eyes. Now for the rest of my face, I'm actually going to take my airbrush Flawless Finish in the shade number 2, and I'm going to very lightly just take it all over my face. And I'm really using a very light hand, and I barely have any powder on my brush. I'm actually going to dip into this Ofra palette, and I'm going to take their bronzer from here, and I'm going to just warm up my skin with that. I feel like when I don't have to contour with like a cream contour product, my makeup gets done so much faster, and I don't have to worry about setting the cream contour and all of that. I'm also going to take some of that just on my jawline. I'm actually going to take my MAC Fix Plus, and I'm going to spray that, and I'm just going to take that all over my face, and they'll kind of just blend everything out even more. So for my blush, I'm actually going to use my favorite palette from Jouer, and I really actually like this. I told you guys before, this is a really, really good blush palette, especially if you're of my skin tone. The colors complement the skin tone really nicely. I'm actually going to take the shade called Marigold, and I really like this shade because it is natural. It provides you a little bit of color, but not too much. So if you're looking for that not too obvious blush, this is a great color for you. See how it just gives you a little bit of color, a little bit of rosiness right here. It's not overpowering. So let's go ahead and fill in the eyebrows. And I'm using my Benefit Cosmetics number 4 eyebrow pencil, the fine tip one. I feel like I've said this so many times. You guys already know what I'm going to do. Now for my eyes, I'm actually going to take this Jaclyn Hill palette and I'm going to go into the shade called Comfort Zone right up here. And I'm going to take that all over my eyelid. Next, I'm going to go into the shade called Thick Skin, and I feel like this is a nice shade for this kind of a look. And I'm going to take that first on my lower lash. Then I'm going to just take that brush I was using earlier and just smoke it out a little bit more. So I'm going to actually go back into the Ofra palette and I'm going to pick up this shade here. And then I'm going to take a flat fluffy brush here. And just in the center, I'm going to drag it just right there. Just a little bit more. Okay, watch me go overboard with this. And I'm going to take the clean side of the brush and just kind of blend it out. This highlighter is super pretty, but it is very pigmented, so you have to be careful. I'm going to take this eyeliner from Hollywood Wines, and I'm going to run it just kind of in between my top lashes. Not really tight lining, just kind of going in between my lashes. So for my mascara today, I'm going to take this Wonder Beauty mascara, and this is their Mild Hair Club, and I'm going to apply that on my top lashes first. So first I'm going to take this color in the shade 414 from L'Oreal Paris, and this is the liquid stain, which is really nice. And I'm going to take this all over my lips. I'm actually going to take this Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb, and this is in the shade Fuzzy, and I'm going to take this in the center of my lips. And here's the finished look, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. You know, I haven't been in the studio. I haven't sat down and done makeup for a while. So this took me a little push. You know, once you get out of your schedule, it's very hard to get back in. So I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe. And also don't forget to hit that notification bell. I want to say thank you for spending your time with me today. And I will see you next time. Ciao.